Hello, dear Stoic friends. Welcome to our channel, or hello again. As you know, Stoicism is a valuable teaching that sheds light on many aspects of our lives. In this video, we will take a more detailed look at some of the deeper principles of Stoicism. This teaching allows us to think deeply about how to live in accordance with nature and how we should react to events. So, what is the key to coping with life's challenges? Emotional independence or acceptance of fate? Perhaps a virtuous life? In this video, we will explore the principles that Stoicism offers us and how they can be applied in modern life. If you are ready, let's start this deep philosophical journey. Acceptance of destiny. Many of us face unexpected difficulties and troubles at different periods of our lives. Sometimes, it is the painful effects of an unexpected illness. Sometimes, it is the sudden departure from a favorite job or a deep disagreement with those closest to us. We wonder how we can cope with such unexpected and often unpleasant situations, or what attitude we should adopt. Stoic philosophy offers us an in-depth guide in this regard. Accept the difficulties and obstacles that life presents us with. This acceptance is not only seeing things as they are, but also understanding them as a natural part of life and discovering the potential hidden in these difficulties. Let's say you quit a job. From a Stoic perspective, this can be seen not only as a loss, but also as a chance to open the door to new opportunities. Perhaps it is a new career path, a new learning experience, or a turning point for personal growth. Similarly, facing an illness is not only a physical or emotional challenge, but also an opportunity to gain resilience, endurance, and self-consciousness. The principle of love of fate, or acceptance of fate, also known in Stoicism as amor fati, emphasizes the art of embracing every situation we encounter in life and treating it as a learning experience. This principle states that difficulties are inevitable, but how we react to them and how we deal with them is up to us. This deeper perspective offered by Stoicism can help us to see the difficulties and obstacles we face in life as opportunities for personal growth and self-awareness, rather than merely temporary hindrances. This is the key to enduring, learning from, and ultimately rising above life's painful moments. Emotional independence. We encounter many events throughout our lives. Although each of these events seems to have a certain impact on us, in fact, these effects are more related to how we react to them rather than the nature of the events. When two different people experience the same event, one may be traumatized while the other may see it as a learning opportunity. So, what is the reason for this difference? The key concept here is the meaning we attribute to events. The events themselves are usually objective, i.e., unchanging and fixed. However, the meaning we attribute to them can vary depending on our individual experiences, beliefs, and thoughts. Stoic philosophy argues that by being aware of this process of individual signification, we have the capacity to more consciously manage our emotional reactions. If we attach a negative label to a situation, it is almost certain to affect us negatively. However, if we choose to see the same situation in a more objective or positive light, our emotional response will be shaped accordingly. This does not mean denying or ignoring the influence of events or the outside world. On the contrary, it means that we recognize our capacity to accept the influences of the external world and to decide how to react to them. Every ball that life throws at us comes unexpectedly. However, Stoic philosophy teaches that while we may not be able to control the direction in which these balls bounce, we have the power to decide how we react to them. This way of thinking helps us to build a solid shelter, a fortress in our inner world against the shattering winds of external influences. This fortress protects and strengthens us despite the chaos of the outside world and guides us to reach a true peace and balance. To summarize, Stoic philosophy emphasizes that emotional independence lies not in the ability to control external events, but in the ability to control our reactions to those events. This is the key to achieving true emotional freedom, to finding an inner balance and peace despite the external factors that shake us. Living in accordance with nature. When we encounter the ups, downs, and unexpected turns of life, we can often liken this situation to the flow of a river. Just as when we watch a river, we can observe that the water sometimes moves quickly sometimes calmly, sometimes gets stuck in obstacles, and sometimes continues its way unhindered. Like a leaf floating along with the river, we can move along with the obstacles we encounter in life instead of getting stuck or resisting them. This means accepting all the difficulties and joys brought by the universe and discovering the peace and virtue of taking part in this flow. However, this does not mean that we should unquestioningly accept every situation that life brings us. Stoic philosophy shows us a way in this regard. Yes, we cannot change things, but we can control our inner world, our reactions and actions. By getting to know ourselves deeply, questioning our inner world, and making the best of what is under our control, we can seize the greatest opportunities life has to offer. Besidis, when we think about the infinity of the universe, we can realize how small our own existence is. However, this smallness does not make us worthless. On the contrary, this realization shows how special and unique each of us is in the universe. We are a small but valuable part of this great structure of the universe. By integrating the Stoic teachings into our lives, we can have the capacity to live a peaceful, balanced, and nature-compatible life. This allows us to not only be content with what is offered to us, but also to be individuals who know how to act in the external world with our inner strength. Let us not forget that acting in harmony with the infinite flow of the universe, rather than resisting it, is the key to being truly free and discovering inner peace. Moral virtue. Stoic philosophy emphasizes that life does not consist only of external experiences, that its true meaning lies in the depths that the individual finds within himself. Virtue is at the center of this philosophy and has not only an ethical but also an existential significance for it. The basis of virtue is found in the innate rational capacity of the individual. This capacity gives us the ability to choose between right and wrong. However, the Stoics argue that this ability should not remain merely a conceptual knowledge, but should be embodied in real life, in our daily choices and actions. In all areas of life, how the individual harmonizes with and contributes to the natural rhythm and order of the universe is of critical importance for Stoic thought. This not only encourages us to take care of our own inner world, but also warns us not to be carried away by the glamour of the external world, its transient pleasures and superficial achievements. External achievements such as material wealth, social status, fame, or power may temporarily satisfy us. However, the Stoics believe that such external achievements do not provide true, lasting happiness. According to them, the source of true happiness lies in the individual's loyalty to his own inner values and ethical principles. In this context, virtue refers to the ability to make the right moral choices. This ability is based not only on rational thinking, but also on a deep understanding of the complex structure of the universe and the order and harmony within it. In today's rapidly changing and increasingly complex world, I believe that this teaching of Stoicism can guide individuals and societies. Moral virtue can not only make our individual life more meaningful and fulfilling, but it can also positively transform our social life, leading us towards a more connected, empathetic, and ethical society. Respect for natural processes. In life, the path of each of us is full of different turns, unexpected surprises, and instructive experiences. Each event actually carries a cause and effect relationship within the infinite complexity of the universe. So how can we find balance and meaning in this ever-changing life? The ancient Stoic philosophers guide us by providing in-depth answers to this question. At the center of Stoicism is the idea of respecting the natural rhythm of the universe and embracing every experience that life brings us. This means that every event, positive or negative, teaches us something. Sometimes these lessons can be painful, sometimes they can be a source of joy, but in any case, recognizing that these experiences are a natural part of life brings us freedom and inner peace. Nature is in a constant state of change and transformation. As a part of nature, we can adapt to these changes, accept them, and keep up with the rhythm of life. This acceptance does not mean remaining passive against the difficulties of life. On the contrary, accepting that we cannot change the direction of the wind and adjusting our sails according to this wind helps us determine our course in life. Stoicism recommends that we respect and embrace the natural processes in every situation that life throws at us, and that we continue to grow by learning from these processes. By realizing that every event in life is meant to make us a more conscious, mature, and understanding individual, we can adopt a more loving, respectful, and grateful attitude towards life. In conclusion, Stoicism guides us to embrace every moment that life offers us, to respect the complex order of nature, and to seek meaning as a part of that order. With this wisdom, we can find deep peace, respect, and love in every moment, in every experience of life. Self-control. In the ever-changing, sometimes chaotic and unpredictable nature of the external world, self-control is one of the most valuable abilities of the individual. Stoicism treats self-control not only as a personal discipline, but also as an ethical and philosophical concept. It teaches us that we must go beyond the external circumstances of life and how to direct our own mental and emotional processes in order to find inner peace. As Marcus Aurelius put it, having control over your mind is far more valuable than seeking control over external events. Self-control is the way to achieve this control, but it means not only being non-reactive, but also understanding, questioning, and appropriately directing our emotional reactions. In the morning, as you start a new day, you can prepare by thinking about the potential challenges you may face during the day and how you will respond to those challenges. This is reflected in Epictetus's teaching. It is not what you experience that matters, but how you react to these events. Being aware of your emotional reactions allows you to increase your self-awareness. This helps you not only to understand the emotional state of the moment, but also to understand why you feel the way you do. Taking a step back before reacting and looking at yourself from an outside, third-person perspective allows you to assess the situation more objectively and keep your emotional responses in check. Self-control is a critical skill, not only in difficult times, but in every moment of life. Whether in a professional setting, personal relationships, or daily routines, the practice of Stoic self-control equips you to lead a more conscious, balanced, and goal-oriented life. Developing self-control also helps you to become more resilient in the face of challenges. Universal brotherhood. Nature is a comprehensive system embracing all living things, and within this system, everything is interconnected in balance and harmony. Humans are an integral part of this great whole. Within the ever-changing cycle of nature, each of us comes into the world as rational beings endowed with unique abilities, and this rational nature of ours burdens us with responsibilities not only towards each other, but also towards all beings in the universe. It emphasizes that all human beings are in an interaction not only with their own living environment, but also with the universe at large. This connection between people means that our interactions affect not only the individual in front of us, but also the wider community, even the universe at large. Therefore, the kindness or love that one person shows to another person can have a much greater impact. When we help one person, this positive action can have a positive effect on others. Just like the ripples that a stone makes when it is thrown into water, good deeds can have a wide impact in society. By recognizing this connection, we can increase our capacity to empathize and understand other people's experiences, feelings, and needs. By interacting with people from different backgrounds, cultures, and experiences, we can broaden our perspective and realize the true value of living together. Stoicism encourages us to act ethically and responsibly, not only in our individual lives, but also in our social life. Our actions always have an impact on the wider community or universe. With this awareness, it is possible to lead a more meaningful, loving, and benevolent life. Stoic philosophy invites us to question and develop our own inner world. Only in this way can we lead a more meaningful life as individuals and make a positive contribution to our society. Today we have looked in depth at some important aspects of Stoicism. Remember that Stoic principles should not just be theoretical. We can live a truly Stoic life by integrating them into our daily lives. If you found our video useful, don't forget to like and share your comments. You can subscribe to our channel for more Stoic content. I would like to remind you that it is in our hands to have the right perspective in the face of the difficulties we face in life. I wish everyone a virtuous and conscious life. See you soon.